Kasi ang mga tao, pagtigil nga nila, mabilis nga yung pagtigil nila eh. Dahil oras ang hinahabol nila eh. Hindi na po titigil yung mga riders niyan. Dahil ang intention ng riders ay matapos nga nila ng mabilisan. Kayo naman pilitan, ano to? Pinipilit nyo na i-connect sa tourism eh. Pero I cannot see any aspect of that na may i-connect sa tourism. Pilit na pilit, madam. Di po ba?
Sa probinsya, pagdating ng alas 9, tahimik na lahat. Hanggang alas 5 ng umaga yon. So pag ganun karaming motorsiklo ang tumatakbo sa ganung oras ng gabi, it becomes noise. When you have over 1,000 motorcycles running sa gabi, it doesn't become motorcycle tourism. It becomes noise tourism.
Sir, I would not really describe it as noise tourism. Sir, we have identified, there are identified stops which are tourism destinations.
Baka sa budget,
Okay, sir.
tatanungin ko na yan.
We will consider
Kung magkano ang
your
budget ninyo na in-spend because of this. And people, resources of government are supposed to be equitably distributed. Pero ito, magkano ba ang Ducati na 400? There are more sections of our society who would need more your funds.
Come budget hearing, we will ask you again. And you will really have to defend that. Yes, ma'am. You have this program, motorcycle tourism, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you support events like this?
Generally, sir, tourism-oriented events.
So is the Ironman Motorcycle Challenge a tourism activity?
Yes, there's a tourism component to the activity.
How do LGUs benefit from events like this when they just pass through an LGU?
Sir, as mentioned earlier also, they stop at certain, they call it, I think, pit stops. So these are identified destinations where the riders take a break, spend some time at the place, dine, shop a little. And
No, because this race should be completed within 24 hours. Meaning to say, it passes through 9 provinces, and in short, nagmamadali sila makatapos in 24 hours. And if it's a big motorcycle, most likely they'll stop for about 2 or 3 times just to refill. So the question is, how will the LGUs benefit from this kind of motorcycle activity?
Sir, under the program, the TPB does not support races per se, but
Okay.
tourism activities.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, there's a good side and a bad side to events like this. No, the not so good side here is that of course, number one, merong overspeeding. Tapos sa gabi, pag tumatakbo sila, most of them may mga auxiliary lights, meaning may mga supplementary headlights sila. And that's blinding sa mga kasalubong ng mga sasakyan. So it bothers a lot of automobiles na kasalubong nila sa highway, no? Doon sa nakita natin na video kanina, nakita natin yung counterflowing na nangyari kaya na-aksidente. Okay? And then when you have over 1,000 motorcycles running sa gabi, it doesn't become motorcycle tourism. It becomes noise tourism. Correct? Diba? Tahimik lahat eh. Alauna, sa probinsya, pagdating ng alas 9, tahimik na lahat. Hanggang alas 5 ng umaga yon. So pag ganun karaming motorsiklo ang tumatakbo sa ganung oras ng gabi, it becomes noise. Am I correct there? Department of Tourism?
Sir, I would not really describe it as noise tourism. Sir, we have identified, there are identified stops which are tourism destinations where we hope that
No, it is noise. Trust me, it is noise.
Noted, Your Honor.
Yes. So my question is, should you, as part of tourism, should you continue this kind of program, supporting this kind of programs? Because come budget hearing, we will ask you again. And you will really have to defend that.
Sir, following this, no, I'm sure no, we will review the program. And
I think you should review. My suggestion is, it will be very difficult for the Department of Tourism to support this kind of challenges. Now, kung mga unity ride na parang pasya lang, running at low speeds, then I understand that that's good. But a race that will cost lives of people on public roads will be very difficult for a government entity to support. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
DOT, you consider this event as tourism-oriented?
Sir, there is a tourism component to the event.
Ay,
Which was
that's
how
what
it was
you
presented
answered
as.
the Honorable Gomez a while ago. Nakikinig po ako eh.
Oh.
Di ba? Yung event na ito ay tourism-oriented. That's why it's part of your program. Di po ba?
Sir, just to clarify, the event has a tourism component, and that is what the program, the PMT program, supports.
What is the tourism component of this event?
It's the fact that these activities stop at specific destinations, which we also want to promote, and we encourage them to stay and spend at these destinations.
So, yung tourism aspect nasa SBMA at saka kung saan nagtapos. Yes. Is that what you're trying to tell us, Madam?
Sir, just to cite some examples, there are certain checkpoints identified. For example, the Plaza Burgos in Vigan, rock formation in Dipakulaw.
Hindi na po titigil yung mga riders niyan. Dahil ang intention ng riders ay matapos nga nila ng mabilisan. Kayo naman pilitan, pinipilit nyo na i-connect sa tourism pero I cannot see any aspect of that na may i-connect sa tourism. Pilit na pilit, Madam. Di po ba? Baka sa budget,
Noted, sir.
tatanungin ko na yan.
We will consider
Kung magkano ang
your
budget ninyo na in-spend because of this. And people, resources of government are supposed to be equitably distributed. Pero ito, magkano ba ang Ducati na 400? There are more sections of our society who would need more your funds. Di po ba?
yes, sir. We note your recommendation and we will reconsider support
Yes.
for such activities.
Because I do not see any part of it that would impinge on any aspect of tourism insofar as your department is concerned. Yun ang nakikita ko. Kasi ang mga tao, pagtigil nga doon, mabilis nga yung pagtigil nila eh. Dahil oras ang hinahabol nila eh. So yun ang issue na nire-raise ni Honorable Gomez.
Itutuloy ko lang ho yung kanina. No. Yung kay Mr. Rivera. No. Na-curious lang ho ako. Yung bang 1,200 kilometers na route ng loop ng Ironman to be run in 24 hours. Kung ang average speed natin, let's say na sumusunod tayo sa speed limit natin. At hindi ho lahat expressway. So maraming provincial roads na nasa 80 or 60 kilometers per hour ho tayo. If let's say we run about 60 kilometers per hour, ilang oras ho yung 1,200 kilometers? Can anyone from BOSS answer or
You're supposed to finish it within 20 hours.
20 hours. Yes, sir. So, if you're running for 20 hours, 1,200 kilometers, hindi ba napapagod yung riders na ganun?
Sir, every 250 kilometers, kailangan magpagas. So, when nagpapagas kami, kailangan uminom, mag-CR, mag-snacks. So,
But ang resulta ho nun is that it becomes very, it creates fatigue sa katawan. So, nakakapagod talaga. And tendency is, when you're tired, there's a possibility that you lose control of the motorcycle. Or sometimes you fall asleep and meet an accident.
it's possible, sir. Kaya a few days before the event, talagang yung iba nagpapahinga ng isang araw, hindi na pumapasok para lang mag-prepare para sa event na ito. Pero if you're traveling at 60, 70, sir, it's not very strenuous dahil ang adrenaline mo is controlled. So, very few people can really travel around in 1,000 kilometers and still feel strong and
Yes.
relaxed. Nasa timing lang. At saka, as long as you're not doing high speed, hindi ho kayo masyadong magiging stressed.
Thank you, sir.
ATPI, Adventure Team Philippines. Mr. Francis Rivera, Mr. Chair.
Present, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, pwede po bang malaman sa chairman ng ATPI? Sinasabi po na kayo pala ay may kaparehong event. Hindi man eksakto, pero parang similar dito sa pinag-uusapan natin. Totoo po ba yan?
Well, Your Honor, ako ho ang founding president ng BOSS. Ako rin ang nag-conceptualize ng Ironman Motorcycle Challenge 20 years ago. So, the objective there was to improve the skills of the riders, their navigational skills, and also their endurance capability. When we started it, there were close to 14 participants. This is by invitation. Second year, naging 29. Tapos no third year, umabot ho kami ng 40 plus. But sa 3 taong kong pinatakbo yung Ironman Motorcycle Challenge, IMC pa lang ho nun. Wala ho kaming aksidente kasi it was a group fun ride and we always had lunch in Sanchez Mira, which is hosted by the club, so that the participants can eat, can rest, and sabay-sabay ho kaming umuwi ng Manila within 24 hours.
So, nabanggit po ninyo, Mr. Chair, na 20 years ago. So, meaning, 3 years po kayo na nag-handle nitong grupo na to.
Yes po, I was founding president and president of BOSS for 7 years.
So, Mr. Chair, after that, binuo na po ninyo itong ATPI. Tama po ba?
Yes po, tinayo ko yung Adventure Team Philippines Incorporated and nag-isip na ho ako ng ibang event na makakatulong sa economy at saka sa tourism ng Pilipinas.
So, Mr. Chair, ano po yung kaparehong event na ginagawa ng ATPI?
We call this the Philippine Loop Adventure Tour. Hindi ho siya endurance ride because we're giving the participants 30 riding days to finish it and hindi ho dapat sunod-sunod yung 30 days. We're giving them 1 year to do it. And meron ho kaming video competition every year wherein we give 150,000 cash to the participant who can present a very nice reality video of his Philippine Loop Tour. So, in our 11 years of holding the Philippine Loop Adventure Tour, isa pa lang ho ang namatay. He was a participant who did not inform us that he had comorbidities. So, nagpa-dialysis siya sa Tacloban, Davao, in-skip niya yung Bacolod, kaya nagka-organ failure siya sa Mindoro. So far, yung pa lang ho ang
So, Mr. Chair, hindi ito aksidente.
Hindi ho eh.
So, in other words, zero accident yung inyong event na pinapagawa.
Meron mga minor accident pero hindi naman ho kasi sila nagmamabilis dahil wala naman hinahabol na oras.
So, ito po, Mr. Chair, Philippine Loop.
Philippine Loop Adventure Tour, meron din ho akong Cordillera Adventure Tour. This is to promote the different highways in Kalinga, Apayao, Ifugao, and also the Sierra Madre. Yun ho, walang time limit. You can do it as how many days you want. As long as you complete the route, and then at the end of the tour, we give you a certificate and a t-shirt that you are able to finish it. Meron din ho kaming event called Safe Run. Ito naman ho ay safety at saka fuel economy run. Patipiran ho to. At saka they have to follow all the traffic rules. This is a result-driven event so that we can furnish the Filipino a list of motorcycles that are durable and fuel efficient.
So, Mr. Chair, kung ito po ay Philippine Loop and walang time element para kailangang matapos mo agad, more or less ilang kilometers po ito, Mr. Chair?
The basic route is 4,600 kilometers. And if you, let's say you travel for 200 kilometers and you reach Mayon Volcano and you stop there and do your sightseeing, hindi ho sinasama sa riding days yung sightseeing. So most of the participants average 12 to 15 days of sightseeing plus riding around the Philippines.
Okay, yun lamang po, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat. Mr. Francis Rivera, maraming salamat po.